for being here. Today I'm going to be talking about how financial aid supports student success. So before I begin, can you guys please all introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Angel.
I'm Alejandro. My name is Alex.
My name is Alexis.
My name is too.
Alright, thank you guys all for being here. So today I'm going to be explaining what financial aid really is and what it kind of entails. So basically, financial aid is when, according to Hillsborough Community College, it's FAFSA offering grants, scholarships, work studies, and basically just any form of money-wise. So the reason why this is so important is because it really offers a lot of assistance when paying for tuition, because a lot of students are like, they don't really want to go to college because they believe that it's so much money or that they just don't have expenses to pay for that. When in reality, there's so much assistance that is offered by the government that's not really getting taken advantage of. And one of the statistics is that 87% of students really use financial aid first year. So it's really like you're not alone in using financial aid, and a lot of people use it as well. So one of the reasons why financial aid is, again, so important as well is that, again, it removes a lot of these burdens. And so according to academic advisor Fernandez, he argued that their goal is to ensure students are understanding of their options and feel confident in completing FAFSA so that they can focus on their education and not their finances. And this is so important because a lot of students have jobs during college and they focus on their jobs and then they end up flunking out or they just don't have enough time for their studies, so they end up getting bad grades. But college is really about getting your education and getting that degree. And so if you're so focused on working, how are you going to get that degree? So with financial aid, you're able to have more time set aside for studies or other opportunities that you're able to do instead of just working to get money or different stuff like that. Another thing is that with financial aid, it reduces a lot of stress and personal time. It allows people to have better enrollment and then better retention rates. And again, that also falls with the work and studying thing where people just don't have enough time to work while also paying for college and going to college itself. And so with FAFSA, that takes a lot of time off where they're able to have more time in other endeavors such as like internship or really just actually studying for college and enjoying the life, because it's not only about studying, but it's about having that environment and going around like meeting new people and such like that. Because according to the MDRC, students who receive financial aid are more inclined to put effort towards their studies and reduce financial stress. And also that's so important because, again, I agree that if you don't have to worry about something, you're able to put more time into something that you care about more. And usually students in college, it's between like trying to work and also trying to catch up with studies and that. So if you have more time, you're able to catch up on those studies. And so with that being said, I do believe that financial plays a vital role in student success, provides guidance from counselors and all your people that work at the college. It allows you to have more time with people, and it also reduces so much financial burden. And with that being said, I'm going to see you there. So now that we have finished the speech, I have a questionnaire for you guys. So if you guys have any questions from this whole speech, please let me know.
How do you apply for FAFSA?
So basically, you can either do it through like your counselor or you can do it online. But usually online, you just fill out the forms that they give you. You go through, like, you put your name, your information, and you put your parents, and then your parents just fill it out.
Okay.
But if you do need help with that, there is advisors that can help you through the whole process with your parents.
And then through FAFSA, can you apply with multiple schools?
So FAFSA, you can't apply to the actual school, but you can submit your FAFSA to those schools, and then they can also offer you scholarships or grants or such like that.
I see.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
What qualifies me for FAFSA?
So really, it just depends, but what FAFSA really looks at is about the income and how much need you need. So if your family really needs it, then they might give you more, but it really just depends on your family needs and income. So that's something that you really should just check out on the website itself.
Okay.
Is that all for the questions today, guys?
Yes. I think so.
Alright, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it.